Build creative confidence. Beat the inspiration addiction. Join the Writer's Gym.
Behind me is a bookshelf. Either side of that bookshelf is a wall. If I were to turn around, which I'm doing, and knock on the wall, I would be reassured of its wallness. It's there. A lot of people looking to find their voice and their time and their writing life start by saying they don't have enough time. And more often than not, the belief is the amount of time they have in their life will need to get bigger before they can give any of it to the thing that they have come to me saying they want to do. So sometimes I go and knock on one of those walls. It's because when I put time around my writing, the boundary that exists around that needs to be as real to me as to that wall. It's not going to be something that I can explain to other people or commit to if somebody says, can you do this at this time? And the answer needs to be no. I need to be able to believe in my no. And it doesn't start by having the solid feelings. It starts by committing to a behaviour. I began that after I dropped out of a truly, truly horrible copywriting job when I was 25. And part of what I was doing was fundraising for Macmillan Cancer Support in memory of a friend. And my missing my friend, my believing in the work the charity did, was there when my self-esteem and belief were not. And I made time to do the things I wanted to do for that charity in memory of my friend in a way that I would not have been capable at the time of doing for myself. And I think of that very, very often now when, for example, I'm managing my diary and it's so tempting to only see what other people need for time. But the thing is, if I do that, then I'm one of the dominoes that everybody is falling towards not being in control of their time or not being in charge of their time, of not making positive decisions. So if somebody says, when can you do this thing? The writing has to be as real to me. My date with the writing has to be as real to me as my date to go and coach somebody, to run a workshop, to do my writing. It's all got to be equally real to me. And that is not how most people feel most of the time. Setting the alarm to go to work and to arrive there and to not get paid if you don't has a reality that turning up to my desk or a coffee shop or however you do it, that doesn't seem quite as unmovable, as solid as the wall behind me in the way that a time commitment to somebody else does. So what I do about that is past and future. I remember how it felt when I was first volunteering for Macmillan Cancer Support, and I knew I can only create what I want to create in the world by me doing it. Nobody else is going to do it. It's on me, and I believe in it. And there were a bunch of potentially other psychological reasons for that, like it felt like a connection to the person that I'd lost. But it wasn't just that, it was putting something good in the world. So rather than go just, what does this say about me? I went, what am I trying to do? I had a very serious conversation with myself about understanding, it means that it doesn't mean they give her back, right? I literally had that conversation with myself. I moved through the what does it say about me to the what is the thing I want to create this thing in the world. So I looked to the past for a sense of direction with that, but I also looked to the future. When this book is written, when it's sitting on the right shelf via the right relationships with the right people for it and for me, that will only be because I made my time boundaries count. And for every single person you've ever heard going, no, I can't possibly make that sort of time. Don't you know what it means to be a parent and a worker and a boss and an employee? And no, do you know what? I don't know what it's like to be you, but I do know that only you will ever be you. And for the 5 minutes that you can create by locking the bathroom door and getting away with scribbling a few notes on your phone, on a notepad, however you do it, knowing those things build up. If you take only one thing from me, it's knowing that writing time doesn't have to mean or start with or even ever be, if you don't want it to be, full days. There are other ways of pushing the envelope gently, consistently. In the end, our reality is as much about our perception as it is about our external circumstances. We put the energy in, we put the ideas in, we put the time in, but we also put a lot of resistance in. And it's the relationship between the writer self and the line manager self, making that timetable, making those boundaries, committing to them as you would commit to them in other areas of your life, that will mean that your unique voice, your unique story, the unique artist palette of memory, imagination, observations, questions about the world and your place in it, that is only ever going to exist with you, gets to come into the world, bit by bit.
You've visited the Writer's Gym with author and coach Dr. Rachel Knightley. Production and sound design are by Ashley Lexine, and theme music is by Chris Gregory. To join a Writer's Gym workout online or in London, as a guest or as a member, visit writersgym.com or email thewritersgym@rachelknightley.com.